Good morning. We're back. So yesterday was probably the worst stream so far. Well, I mean, not because the stream was particularly bad, but because the part of the game I was in felt kind of like a trap with, I don't know how many side quests I did yesterday, probably like 10 plus, and unfortunately they were not very good. But the good thing is that I struggled through it, I pushed through it, and I completed everything that was available, right? So now I can focus on main story, hopefully. And we haven't seen really what Barnabas is up to, but we know that something is going to happen soon. So I believe I'm in the middle of a dungeon because I don't have a map. So let's see where it takes us. Let's begin.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
So this town has been attacked by Waluders
They don't stand a chance against those things.
and by Akashics.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
They've been routed.
Ooh, level up. I forgot what it feels like to level up.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
I got wrecked. No chests. Nope. Okay. Oh, there's a chest. Whoa. What? That's a lot of damage. So, no chests over here. Nothing cool. Okay. Where are the castles? Who's casting? Oh, it's the big guy. Okay. That's enough. $2K gil. Pog. Oh. 2 roots. Interesting. Or am I just crazy? Did I come from here? Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Oh. Scary boy. Whoa, the hell is this? Bro, can I just... Oh, it's difficult to dodge this guy. There we go. Goodness. That should do it. Beautiful.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside. Where are they? These creatures. Does Optimus really extend this far? What the hell is going on here? Where is your master? What does he want? Let's try.
They don't attack. Oh god. When I'm finally just bored of waiting, that's when they attack me. Ooh. Dude, I'm actually retarded. Feels bad, man. Okay, let's go with 3. Should be enough. Oh my god, the particles. I love how over the top you can go in this game.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Oh, well,
But
well,
then I would
well.
expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield.
Okay.
Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Oh dear. Chasing projectile. Is this a curse? Oh, there we go.
Nice try.
God, he moves so quickly.
Nice try.
Giga flare to the face.
Fire and flame! Little trick.
He actually said fuck in the middle.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Undir. Watch closely, Milfos. Yes! Yes!
Oh, okay. That's how it is.
Let's try.
Wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. What is this?
Be still, my beating heart!
Okay. Wrecked again.
One is seldom enough.
Dead man.
Not agree. Actually, I wouldn't.
Oh dear. That's a lot of explosions. Let's go with buff on it. Oh god. That's bad.
Boy, let's try.
Max particles. Come on. That projectile's so slow. No. What? Kick up like to the face. Oh, come on. Oh dear. No way. I'm gonna die. Come on. Oh, he dodged. What? Yes! Oh my. I killed him with a little stone. Oh my god. Close fight. Sanguine insignia used in crafting.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
I don't think this guy can be dead, right? Because if he's Sleipnir,
Clive!
that's the name of Odin's horse.
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived. Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Four dominants together. Not even scary.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
The guy cut a tower down with like a swish of the sword, and you think a block of ice is going to protect them.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Yo, yo, yo. Where's Jill? Come on.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, a lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hay, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Giga Chad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Okay, give me a second. Okie dokie. Let's continue.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours Wetlegs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. He told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me.
Good mimic.
I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to. Clive. That grey lump. No. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Just to make sure everything's sold out. Actually, I'm just gonna buy everything, not using my gil anyways.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Sure.
It'd better all be
I'm
here.
not missing any, like, upgrades.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Everything's sold out. Oh, these are better.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Come again, or don't.
What? Why can't I? Is that it? Yes. But I don't get it. Oh.
I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honour? For saying for in India.
If I can just reinforce my rune blade. What's this? Oh, we can make rune blade +2 with a rune blade +1. So
Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
this is the positive side of doing all the side quests. Is that I always have all the materials I need.
And?
So this new sword. Huh. I'm not sure I like the ending, like with a triangle spiky. But I do like the handle and the color. What do we have? We have some new hunts.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. One must understand one's place in the world.
thus ends today's lesson.
One new hunt. Dread Comet, is this a chocobo? A wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby badlands, but also their dreams. It exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs be put down. The sickle, Dalmacia. Right. Where is the sickle? Here. So, more or less, can be here, or maybe here. So what is the closest place? This one.
Let's go. Yeah! All right.
This one.
So let's start to the right. So, well, there's this little space. I don't know if I can actually. Oh, there was another hunt here. Oh, you can actually climb this. Oh, I can't go up if there's a fight. Interesting.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
So, before I started playing the game, or maybe after a few hours into the game, I heard this review done by Primal Liquid, who is, saying the good things about the game and then also being quite critical. And he said one of the things, I was going to say one of the things he mentioned is that one of the hunts was not exactly where the notice pointed to, and I was beginning to think that this might be the one he was referring to, but this one...
It's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Strong.
Too slow.
Cannot be staggered. Oh, I have to dodge into it. Because you can't... Oops. Oh, come on. Oh god. Okay, I'm not gonna use Bahamut in this part. Jumping is too important. No!
Good girl. Run like the wind. Be
Let's
safe.
save here, so that if I die again, I can just restart from here. Come on. There's no way I can dodge that. Kind of fun. That was fun. Dude, it's too long. Oof.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Wow. It's still trembling.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with it? I check the valleys are full.
Clive? If you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, As for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Mid's dungeon. Are you telling me she has a dungeon?
If Amber and the Lazarus are going. Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Good question.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head. Then mine for letting you.
Lol.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic's gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Middle. In the first. It sleeps there in the first.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
Did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
Yikes.
Like this.
Don't do it.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He is free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Ooh, 2+ side quests.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice.
Of course.
But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria.
Lucky us.
A notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
So this will most likely increase the potency of the potions and the tonics.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of it.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
First of all, I think there's... Oh, that is the one. Rosaria, yes, the Whispering Waters. I suppose he's just going to show me the same thing, but let's make sure. Oh. Okay, he just points you towards the Morble. It's a rank B, so not too bad.
Alright, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
So I suppose I'll get a recipe.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
Maybe a recipe for a good ring?
I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Glory to Gariga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best visitor before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put.
Ironically, she's the one who just came over and complained about how Dion and Clive never rest. And so
that much.
Who is he?
Perfect timing.
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwan. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Cole said it was an army of Akashians.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once, make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. It's not like you'll be going alone.
Right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then?
What?
Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
The Whispering Waters. There we go.
Faster!
Oh, I remember coming here at the beginning of the game, wondering why it was so empty.
Thanks, girl.
Carrot.
just any more, could it? All right then.
Oh, come on. I see how it is. Oh, I wanted to dodge that. Nope. Ah, YOLO. Oh dear.
It's over.
Marble flower.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Yeah, I'm still not quite decided on Bahamut's iconic ability. Like, the idea is cool, but they should at least let you attack. Just floating around until it's ready is not a fun concept.
The free cities under sea.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Whoa. What's with the blue light? Oh, it's the obelisk. Wait, what? Oh, new obelisk. Oh, there's a new area there. Oh, connecting these two places. Interesting.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble.
Bruh.
I suggest you go home.
That's what
Come
I'm
to
trying
me,
to do,
afraid.
you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
Jesus.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
What, he has a little town for himself? That's pretty crazy.
So this is Dravozd. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
Okay, we get it.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
I wonder if I can jump from here. And yoink!
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. We would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, men.
New shop.
Would you like to see my wares? Maybe we meet again.
At some point I'll buy it, but it's not exactly a song I like.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Time to fight. Let's make this quick, shall we? No mistakes.
Shit.
Let's try.
Oh, God. The stagger bar.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Travost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravosht needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they say.
Very real.
Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Okay, last side quest.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Oh, really? Oh, come on.
be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
So what does the upgrade do? Increases the number of hits inflicted by the beam. So definitely upgrading that. What does upgrading this do? Increases number of orbs. Sounds good. Upgraded. So let's do wind up because it's the other skill I'm using. Okay, I'm gonna complete the 3 quests and then take a break for lunch. And then I'll do a big push through the story this afternoon.
Thank goodness you're back. Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive.
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. You didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
True,
See you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all
Well,
the same.
not a question.
Now,
Good point.
where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. That's good enough for me.
Legendary sword. Ooh, design draft for a super belt. A belt to end all belts. Really? Is this the best belt in the game then? Or is it just a way of speaking?
What do you want?
Stone tongue. So I need to wait for a hunt, which I suppose has not updated yet. So.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
So I suppose this will increase potion potency. Let's see. Looking good.
It's just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft will yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Maximized. Great. Potions. High potions, strength, stone skin, and lion heart tonics last even longer. So let's see. 28% of maximum health. So that's almost as much as the original high potion. The high potion was 40% at the beginning of the game, and now it is 56%. Not a huge increase considering I've upgraded it twice, but nevertheless, pretty good. So I think that's it. Oh, we've got updated tones, I believe, yes. Is this ever going to open?
I was wondering when next you'd visit. With the darkening skies. But be that as it may, I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
Magitech? Final Fantasy VI. Okay, Fallen Civilization. The airship, makes sense. The Iconoclastes.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Oh, so this originally I thought this slot was a secret icon, but it's just the upgraded version of Ifrit and Phoenix. So there are only 2 types of enemy I haven't seen, and then there are, I suppose, 2. Well, one might be Odin's horse, Sleipnir, and another enemy might be the final boss, I suppose. Ultima, maybe? Because everything else is just, yeah, normal monsters.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It's rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
And how does this work? Do you need to have it equipped? Upon KO, automatically restores all HP, fills limit gauge, and increases attack power by 10% and defense by 30%. So I think you do need to equip it, but I'll buy it just to have everything maxed out.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh. Once you buy it, it's the only one you'll ever get, apparently.
Come again. Or don't.
So it does let you... Huh.
I'm not much bothered either way.
If it's knowledge you seek. We've tons of plenty to guide you in.
So let's go to the main story quest's location and leave it there. The Ironworks, established within a natural sea cavern situated near the outskirts of Old Canberra, the Ironworks serves as a discreet birth for Mid's greatest creation, her ship.
Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Thar?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come. It needs every moment we can give her. How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast! Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
Move like the coffin, you cares! We don't pay and have a 70 pound going first.
I can see him. Oh, come on.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh my.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
True.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner.
Really?
Or was it my eyes? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Eggie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
They will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe.
They won't fall easily. Literally kill them in one hit. Bro, I thought he was gonna hit me.
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Just like Gimli and Legolas.
Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Nice jump. Really, Byron can jump that far. Run! No way. Right. This is too fast, too furious. Surprise escape.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Oh, oh. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Dion.
Great God of mercy. What have I done?
My lord.
between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that, Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to starboard!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Okay, so every time I try to pause, something else happens. So I'm just gonna take a break here, right now, unfortunately before the action, but that will make it so much more exciting when I come back. So, off for lunch. See you later.